Hi Cancer, happy birthday, welcome to your July reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check out other placements for additional messages. As this is a general reading, messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up on someone around you, someone you can be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. If this reading doesn't resonate right away, and maybe something that happens down the line, if you'd like, you can keep this in your back pocket, or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look and see what messages need to come through for you guys for the month of July, get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for my Cancerians. Happy birthday. I hope you guys have a great birthday season, that this upcoming year is blessed for you. I'm a Cancer as well. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. It's gone now. So let's get on with the reading. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And let's get into it. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. Any messages for my Cancerians, please? What's going on for my Cancers in July? What can they expect? Any messages, insight, wisdom, guidance for my Cancerians? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. What's going on for my Cancerians? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month ahead? We have the Starfish. We have, the Otter. And, oh my goodness, the Phoenix. Ooh, this is an interesting time, Cancer. So it's like the beginning of the month. You're like kind of wanting to go hide, you're kind of a little bit shy, you're kind of a little bit worried about how people perceive you or what others may think. Maybe you've been pushing your needs, your dreams, your priorities aside to kind of like fit everybody else's mold and everyone else's desires and priorities, and you're trying to be there and please everyone and take care of everyone, you know, typical Cancerian energy of wanting to love and appreciate and nurture those that we care about. But then it's like it shifts from kind of a little bit of like insecure, kind of afraid, kind of a little bit anxious, a little bit scared of what others may think. Maybe you've been holding back your truth or biting back your tongue, or, you know, just kind of trying to make peace and you don't want to step on anybody's toes, right? Kind of that energy to then, you know what? Boom, the Phoenix. Big transformative energy. It's like you guys shedding old skins. But in between that, we got the Otter. Otter is the happiest card in this deck. This talks about celebration. This talks about you guys stepping into your authenticity and not giving a shit about what others think of you. We go from this, but I don't want to hurt their feelings, or I don't want to be judged, or what if I say something and they're all gonna, you know, look at me like the wrong way, and what if they judge me for who I truly am, or what if I'm too bright, right? You're a star. What if I'm too bright, you know? You're a star, right? Shine bright. And then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Those that truly love me will support me and will like me for who I am. And it just feels super freeing. We go from these limitations, these rules, these restrictions of, I can't do this, and I shouldn't do that because insert excuse here, to then, you know, fuck the rules. Fuck the rules. The only rule is there are no rules, okay? I'm just kidding. But, you know, just being much more lighthearted, less serious, more playful, having more fun, having more freedom, being more, like, free to express yourselves and not really caring too much, just having fun and being stupid at times, you know, like not worrying, they're gonna think I'm stupid, or they're gonna think I'm an idiot, or that I'm a fool. Like, who cares? You're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, you're being yourself, stepping into your authenticity. And those that don't like it, you don't need them. That's boring, you know? Like, lighten up a little bit. I think that's the energy. You guys are kind of like releasing those expectations. You had yourself so confined, so restricted, so like try to fit into a box, right? Water can fit into any shape, any mold. You know, I got my singing bowl here. I can pour water in it. It will fill this entire thing. But it's time to be more free. It's time to, instead of containing yourself and putting yourself in a little box, it's time to jump out of that box. It's time to just have fun. It's time to let loose. It's time to just enjoy, Cancer. It's your fucking birthday season. It's like, it's my birthday. I'll cry if I want to. Like, that just like came to me. It's like, that's such a Cancerian thing, like crying on your birthday. Oh no. I hope it's like more like the happy cries than like the sad cries. But, you know, if you gotta cry, you gotta cry. But that's not really the energy I'm picking up on. I just wanted to say it's my birthday. I can cry if I want to. No, but then we have the Phoenix coming out. This is representative of our roots, grounding, our feet, our foundation, right? There's something shifting. There's big changes. This is you guys stepping into your authenticity, and you're not going back to that starfish. You ain't gonna go back to shrinking yourself, making yourself smaller than you actually are. You're not going to go back to dimming your light. You're going to shine bright, and you're going to continue expressing yourself and continue having fun and continue living more freely without those restrictions, those limitations that you put on yourself, those rules, or following everybody else's rules. I feel like this month moving forward, the year ahead, you're just going to be feeling so much more freed, and even just feeling much more protective. Like, you know that you're able to just be yourself. And when you be yourself, you feel so much more lighter, and that there's more harmony in your life, more joy, more happiness. You don't feel so gloomy all the time, because when you restrict yourself, when you hold yourself back, you're not living to your fullest potential. And deep down, it's like you want to break out of your shell. You want to shine bright, but it's like you've been trying to contain yourself or like restrict yourself, and then it just kind of burns out. And so instead of trying to force yourself to shrink or be smaller, you're like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to be myself. And as you do that, it just feels so good. It feels so good. You know, rising out of the ashes, coming back stronger and better than ever, Cancer. And I love that. And the Otter's literally looking over at the Phoenix like, yeah, I did that. Yes, I used to be the starfish, but that's behind me now. I used to be so concerned with what others thought of me, or the opinions of others, or how I'd be judged or perceived by the world, by society. I used to be that people pleaser and always say yes, even though deep down I wanted to say no. Like, now I am stepping into my truest form. That's beautiful, Cancer. I really like the energy. You guys are totally in your element this month. You guys are just kind of feeling your way through, going with the flow. We got some calm water, and then we got some riptides going. Like, you know, it's lovely. I like it. Let's pull some tarot messages for my Cancerians. Cancer, Summonizing Venus for July 2021. Any messages for my Cancerians in July? Show me clearly. Any messages for, if I can shuffle, any messages for Cancer, Summonizing Venus for July 2021? Any messages for Cancer, Summonizing Venus for July? What messages do my Cancerians need to hear? Any insight, wisdom, guidance for my Cancerians? Cancer, Summonizing Venus for the month of July. What can my what can my Cancerians expect in July? My words are backwards, y'all. Any messages for Cancer, Summonizing Venus for the month of July 2021? What can Cancerians expect for the month of July 2021? Any messages for Cancer, Summonizing Venus? Let's get into it. Message. Oh, 8 of Swords reverse. What did I tell ya? Removing those limitations, those restrictions, whatever that's been blocking you, whatever that's been holding you back, preventing you from truly living to your fullest potential, you're letting that shit go. You're breaking free from restrictions. You're breaking free from the ties, the toxicities, the old ways that just don't serve you anymore. Bye. You guys, this is so good. You feel such a release. You feel such a relief because you released all the crap that you don't need in your life anymore. I love that. Ooh, the 2 of Pentacles, you're much more balanced. It's like once you release a bunch of the shit, you feel just much more in control and much more balanced, and just like, you might be juggling quite a bit in the month of July. You might have some things to take care of. You might also be fixing some things in like your home. I don't know. Why is that coming to me? Like just, I don't know. I guess I don't. There's nothing else coming from that, so maybe that's for someone out there. It's like, whatever. I don't know. It's gone now. I was gonna say something else. It's gone. Okay, we'll just hold that thought. But yeah, you guys are totally just in your element again. Even with this, the water in the background, the waves crashing, Be by your element. Be by the water. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. Oh, wow. 9 of Cups. Prince of Cups. I'm going to get a couple more just because why not? And let me look at this. Even in the 8 of Swords, there's water in here. Like, y'all see that? Like, definitely be in your elements. Definitely be by the water, ocean, lake, river if you can. Just be by water. Connect with your element. Messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We also have Ace of Cups. Oh, some of you do have some sort of, like, connection coming through, whether this is romantic, friendship. Prince of Pentacles, reverse. That fell on top of the 8 of Swords. Anything else for Cancer? Wow, the cards got a lot to say. 2 of Wands. That fell on top of the Prince of Pentacles, reverse. Any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021? Any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021? I think that might be it, you guys. Any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of July? That didn't come out for a reason. Oh, Empress tried to come out, but it didn't come out for a reason. Any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of July? Nope. Okay, well then we'll just leave it at that. There is no bottom of the deck. Okay, so, I mean, we do have quite a bit out here. These are the main cards. These are some extra ones. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They're all main cards. So, I feel like from now, beginning of July, you guys are in the middle of breaking away from these restrictions. This is kind of like ties in with the starfish energy. I feel like there's like 3 parts to this read, sort of. Yeah. Sort of, yeah, kind of like 2 parts, 3 parts, it doesn't matter. I feel like the starfish definitely belongs with this 8 of Swords reverse, Prince of Pentacles reverse, and the 2 of Wands, okay? Like I said, these kind of insecurities, worries, fears, illusions, it's looking like you're breaking away from that, okay? That's what's been keeping you stuck, Cancer. If you've been feeling a little bit stagnant, if you've been feeling kind of stuck or same shit, different day, you may have been holding yourself back or preventing yourself from growing, expanding, moving forward. Prince of Pentacles reversed, like there was just no movement at all. It was just complete standstill. When this is upright, I always see this as like, you know, moving slow but steady and making progress. I always see the Prince of Pentacles as someone who crosses the finish line. But when it's reversed, it's almost like there's just no movement at all, like a brick wall, just feeling completely stuck. But I feel like as if there's been some sort of block that you've been dealing with, that many things, there might have been lots, whoa. My dog is snoring so loud. Like, damn, girl, she's tired. The heat is kicking her ass. And she distracted me just like that. Girl. She's snoring super loud. Oh my god. I'm like trying to think. It's so distracting. What was I saying? There's been some sort of block or many distractions that have been coming up, you know, the last month or so, even maybe even the beginning of July, right? But it does seem like there's the energy of overcoming them. So I feel like end of June, early July, you're still kind of dealing with some of these distractions, blocks, things that have been kind of getting in the way or making things much more delayed. And I was saying that I just did Sagittarius weekly read. Some of you may have Sag in your chart. And we had, you know, Mercury retrograding. We're now in the clear. We're still in the post-shadow effect, but it's, you know, it's weakening as the days go on. So it's not so much like impacting and adding to the restrictions. There are many planets retrograding right now, but I feel like for the most part, you're going to start to see movement in areas of your life that have been stagnant or slow or feeling stuck. I feel like you're becoming aware of these blocks as well. I think you guys are just coming to the realization of things that maybe need a change or any adjustments that you may need to make, even how your mindset comes and plays as a role here. And whatever restrictions that you've had, I think like you're overcoming them. I know you guys are overcoming them. It's a choice. You're making the choice to no longer let these blocks hold you back. Holy shit. Luna! There you go. Okay, she was making this weird noise. I was like, I can't, like, sorry for waking you, but that was way too loud. Oh my god. Anyways, the 2 of Wands, you guys. Decision at a crossroad. And some of you had been repeating certain cycles or falling back into old habits, old ways. And it's like you guys have reached like a crossroad and you have the choice. You either continue on this cycle and find yourself repeating, or jumping off that wheel and going down a completely different road that you've never gone down before, you know, entering the unknown. And I feel like a lot of you have finally broken free from a certain chapter, a certain cycle. When I look at the Two of Wands, I always notice that there's like the globe on one side, which is symbolic of the world, right? The world is completion of cycles, completion of a chapter. And so it's almost as if you guys have chosen to end a certain cycle in your life. And that kind of ties in with that Phoenix energy, right? Breaking free from the past, no longer letting the past hold us back, shedding old skins, you know, cutting the ties of things that were limiting us and, again, preventing us from moving forward. It was almost like a chain that was keeping us from moving to the next chapter. I feel like you guys are finally, like, finding the strength, finding the courage, finding the inspiration to really push through and come out on the other side. And you're coming out much more balanced, much more in control. And 2 twos out here, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. So decisions as well as balance, duality. But I just overall, in this reading, I just feel like once you start to gain more of a balance in your life and you start taking better care of yourself and, you know, changing your priorities and taking the time out to reflect and dig deep as to where these blocks and restrictions and fears and worries may stem from, that's what's going to help you break through and bring more balance into your life, right? And also, you know, like I said, you might be juggling a lot. You may have opportunities that arise, even in love or romance. You may have more than one opportunity in love, and maybe you are trying to decide, okay, well, which cup do I want? You know, that's for someone out there. But trying to figure out what it is that you do want. 9 of Cups, there is wish fulfillment here. An achievement of a lot of hard work and dedication that you've been investing into something. It's really starting to pay off. You're getting so close to your 10, but the 9 of Cups is just as good. Is still just as good. It's really like celebratory time, wishes coming true, your manifestations coming to fruition after waiting, after delays, after blocks, after stagnancy. It's finally coming to fruition. And you're just feeling on top of the world, like Cancer. You're just feeling so proud of yourself, looking at how far you've come. You know, you guys might be spending a lot of time, or some time, maybe not a lot, but a good chunk of time, like reflecting over the last year, or even a couple years, or how many years, just like looking at how much you've grown as a person and how much you've learned. And, you know, maybe who you were a year ago, you've changed so much, like dramatically. And it's just like you're proud of yourself and you've come a long way and you've achieved so much and you're going to continue achieving many great things, you know? And it just feels so good. It feels so good. It feels like you may also have like, I don't know, like on your birthday, it might just feel very like luxurious. You might, treat yourself to something nice, or you might get some real lovely gifts, or just lots of loving energy, or just you even treating yourself, Cancer, doing something nice for yourself, you know, getting like a facial, or getting your hair done, getting your nails done, getting a massage, or buying your favorite wine, or whatever, like whatever floats your boat, you know. It feels really nice. It feels very balanced. It feels very just like calm and relaxed. Like just Cancer, it's good vibes this month. And then Ace of Cups, Prince of Cups, there is some sort of love coming through. Or if you're already in a relationship, this is developing of a relationship, developing of romance in your life, a new chapter of romance. For my singles, you may have opportunity for love if you so choose. But, you know, decision's up to you. Do you want it? Do you have multiple options? Maybe you have to choose. Or maybe you're just going to choose yourself, right? Sometimes the 9 of Cups can be very independent. You know? I don't know. I kind of want to pull a couple extra and just see if there's anything else for Cancer. And then if nothing else comes out, we'll get some fairy messages and some Tikashi messages. But this has gone by pretty quickly, so let's just see if there's anything else. And then we'll do your birthday read. Stay tuned for that. later on. Any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, July 2021? Any other messages for my Cancerians? Any other messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay. All right, let's see. Any other messages for my Cancers in July 2021? Any other messages? Ace of Swords. And this fell on top of that Eight of Swords, Prince of Pentacles reversed, the Two of Wands that fell right on top of that. So it's like literally breakthrough, new perspective, a new understanding, a new way of seeing things, and cutting out all the bullshit that just doesn't serve you, right? Unhealthy mindsets, relationships that don't serve you, you've outgrown, or things that just don't work anymore. Goodbye. See ya. Anything else for Cancer in July 2021? Three of Cups again. Fits in with the Otter energy, fits in with the Nine of Cups. Just so much to celebrate, you guys. I don't know why I said so many times, but there's just so much to be grateful for. There's so much to be happy about. It just feels so good. July is going to be your season. Any other messages? Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So anything, should I... Let's see, okay, one more. Emperor. And that fell on top of the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. So we already talked about that Ace of Swords. Breakthrough of these illusions, of these fears, of these worries, whatever's been keeping you stuck or holding you back, stagnancies, insecurities, worries about what others may think of you. Slice, it's gone. No more of that. You're letting that go. You're burning bridges with that. Just say goodbye. It's not serving you. See you never. You know, it's done. You have a new perspective. And look, taking on the crown, right? Taking on the crown. Being a king, being a queen. And, you know, like I already said, Three of Cups. So much to celebrate, Cancer. Just seeing lots of good times with loved ones. Those that you care about, you know, cozy home, good drinks, good food, good vibes, good music. Like, it just feels good, you know? It just feels so good. Reunions with people you haven't seen in a while, especially with all those restrictions. Perhaps they're being lifted. I know they are over here where I live in Canada. Things kind of going back to normal, except it's never going to be normal. Like, there's normal, what is that? Like... But, you know, reuniting with friends and family and people you haven't seen in a while and just celebrating life, enjoying life. And then Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, these two came out kind of together. It's just like investing all this energy towards yourself, your wealth, your health, that all around, oh my God. But even like your career, your studies, and staying focused and determined. And, you know, yes, it's kind of slow right now and you might not be seeing instant results, but just keep going, okay? The world's your oyster. Whatever you want, whatever you wish for, it's yours. You really just gotta put in the work, stay focused, stay dedicated, and you can't control the timing of things, unfortunately. You just have to sit back and surrender to that. But just meet the universe in the middle, and it's all gonna go exactly as planned. So keep taking care of the garden, keep watering your seeds, keep weeding your garden, right? Take care of that garden that you planted. You're starting to see the fruits come. You're starting to see some blossoms, right? And what happens after the blossoms? They turn into fruits. And then those accomplishments are going to blossom and be even bigger, grander, you know? So just keep going. Keep going, because this is where you're going to be. Okay? Let's get some fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. Any fairy messages for my Cancerians in July 2021? Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021? Fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021 regarding this reading for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July. This is probably specific. Okay, let me see. Any fairy messages for Cancer? It's not coming out, y'all. Any fairy messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021 regarding this reading? Any fairy messages for Cancer, Summer Rising Venus for July 2021? There we go. Number 38. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Laced? You guys, some of the names of these cards, I'm like, I don't even know how to pronounce. I'm like kind of bad at pronouncing some words, especially names. I'm like, Leist Moonstarter. I'm just going to go Leist Moonstarter. All right. Oh my God. Simple English ain't so simple. I just feel like there's going to be so much to, again, celebrate and laugh at, and just lots of good times in the month of July. Again, like that freedom, the wings, so similar with the phoenix, those wings, right? So drawn to that. Anyways, just flying high. Let me get the book. 38. Okay. All right. Leist Moon's Daughter. Light cast in shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. She is the brighter of the light and darkness, yet moonlight both reveals and conceals. Her bright fairy hoofprints light the path ahead of you, guiding you through the dark. She is also one of the guides at the passages between other worlds and this one. It is she who, with her bright light, tends the gate of revolution, showing us the way through by illumination, while her sister, Epona's wild daughter, helps us guide through the gate of despair. Lice Gate is much more fun. Yet, in the process of guiding us, Lice may pull a veil of cloud across the face of her mother, the moon, and 3 steps later we fall into a bog. That should wake you up, she thinks, smiling wisely. She disapproves of sleepwalking, which is something that most of us humans do a great deal of time. The night contains too much magic and beauty and wisdom to walk through it unseen. You may find her activities helpful, you may find them frustrating. How you take them is entirely up to you, but they are intended to help you awaken. Bear in mind she does not trip us, she merely places an obstacle or pitfall in our path, and we, sleepwalking and unaware, step right into it. We don't have to do that. As always, it's our choice. Lice wants us to be open to the great unknown, to mystical, not necessarily magical, experiences that teach us an expanded way to relate to the multiverse, all the worlds and dimensions together. She is the daughter of the moon, but she's the daughter of the moon, but she is also illuminated child of unity. Where the Lost Gunna, the Frog Queen, wishes you get in touch with your subconscious and find treasures there. Lice hopes that you will reach for your higher self, your not yet realized cosmic wisdom. You know far more than you know. There are places in ourselves that we may have feared because they are shadowed and unknown. We may imagine them full of monsters, when in fact they are inhabited by joyful spirits. She wishes us to explore this terra incognita because that's where much of our potential and yet unexplored wisdom lies. Lice reaches into our deepest minds, opening for longing shut doors, illuminating and revealing the uncultivated ground of our beings, our hidden senses and talents. She speaks to us in the language of symbols, as fairies often do, because words are so limited. Any one symbol may speak to us on many levels of consciousness and many different aspects of being. If we spend time contemplating it, Lice is a sphinx and finds answers to our profound riddles, gives us keys to the multiverse. If you are attending to your dreams and visions and studying everyday occurrences, trying to discover the deeper levels of the meaning and the symbols there, you are listening to the language of Lice. That language is spoken by artists like Brian, the artist of this deck, and poets, whose works are informed by rich symbolism. Discovering it through study, though only looking within ourselves and through interaction with fairies, not only teaches us the language of fairy, of art, and of high poetry, but also gives us keys to our own psychic abilities and to the deep levels of our own psyches, where the singers and creative force of unity are easily found. Through revelation and the ecstatic experience of the mystic, Lice faces and leads us into the future. She prefers to let the old stuff of the past fade away in the illumination of insight and newly accessed wisdom. You may be finding apparently random events and ideas falling into a pattern and beginning to make sense to you. Things may be flowing more easily than you are accustomed to. Your decisions and choices may bring an unusually high degree of success. Psychic abilities, hunches, intuitions, foreknowings are becoming clearer and are making more sense. Trust the process. Lice also brings psychic dreams, foretelling the future, illuminating the present. These dreams often speak in symbols. Reversed, if someone is experiencing free-floating anxiety, inexplicable of self-doubt, or a tendency to accidents, it may be that change is occurring at very deep levels of the psyche. In various stages of such work, as change takes place on a deeply unconscious level, some disruptive energies rise to the surface of consciousness. Be especially careful and watchful as you go through your daily activities. When we are occupied on these deep levels of change, many of our automatic coping mechanisms fail to work properly. We are too busy deeper down paying attention to whether or not the traffic light is red or the shoelaces are untied. Alternatively, this card reverse may indicate that lice is working behind the scenes with others to bring about change, which in turn will probably eventually elicit change in the current. This card reverse can also signify someone is unreasonably and unrealistically demanding superhuman perfection from others, which again, that kind of starfish energy, right? Not on your side, but on other sides, people may be demanding all this love and energy and effort from you, but it's like, hello, you got to fill your cup up first before you can fill anybody else's cup up, right? That's unfair to you, right? Someone might be demanding more than you have, and that's super unfair, and you got to put yourself first. Anyways, this card reverse can also signify someone is unrealistically demanding superhuman perfection from others. Lice advice on this is don't. Another alternative is that by ignoring dreams, omens, and insights that are trying to occur at this deep level, someone is denying or blocking change. Lice does what she can, but when her help is refused, she refers people to her sister, Dorcha, Epona's wild daughter. Well, better just listen, pay attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities, your intuition, the hunches. It literally said, it's like, you know, at nighttime, the moon shining down, there's lots of mystical stuff, but we don't see it. And just to be careful of, like, bumping into things, right? Be just extra cautious. Not in a bad thing, but just keep your eyes peeled and observe all the things that are happening around you. It's leading up to something really important, really exciting. Lots of good times that are yet to come. Patience is key here. All right, so let's get some Tikashi messages to wrap this reading up for my Cancers. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. Any Tikashi messages to wrap this up for Cancer, please. Show me clearly. Any Tikashi messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2021. Tikashi messages for Cancer. Oh wow, that came out quickly. We have trust and creativity. I like that. Trust. No fear. Trust yourself, your knowing, your intuition, your wholeness. Move with certainty. Be sure of yourself. Now may be decision time. It's only fear that could hold you back now. When you know that there's no such thing as a wrong decision, you will trust yourself joyfully. It is time to trust in the process of growth. Let go and allow flow. You might just enjoy it. Creativity. You are the creator of your universe. You can create, manifest anything. Do not limit yourself to what you think you can do. You can do anything. Without judgments, you can lovingly acknowledge what you create, which will open the flow for greater creations. Be open to new ideas. Let your artistic expression flow. Allow your inspiration to guide you to new heights. So Cancer, that is what I got for you guys for this reading for July 2021. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. You can turn on the bell so that you're notified when I upload in the future. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Happy birthday. I hope you guys have a great birthday season. And stay tuned for your birthday reading. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.